Did we get any reveals yesterday? Not that I saw. Yeah, I looked at Twitter earlier and I didn't see anything on the main channel, so... Unless it's posted somewhere randomly on, like... Reddit or something. No, I haven't seen it. I'm not here and stop the ads, please. I don't run ads on my channel, so any ads you're seeing are not from me, so there's not anything I can do about it. Yeah, the earliest we should get anything is Friday. Hello, Torcat. Against Asol, probably. I don't really feel like going up against Lissandra or Swain with a rare relic only build. Yeah, someone asked for an Evelyn run yesterday, so I thought, sure. I don't think we've showcased her in a while, especially a rare relic only build. First, though, I'll show this is what I think is probably like the best Evelyn build currently. Starforged Gauntlets, really nice because the extra starting mana just means you play Evelyn one round earlier, which is really important to get your scaling off a little bit faster. Just kind of frees up one round for you. And then the Tempest Blade, the stun is kind of more important than any of the other level up effects. Normally for the rally, you often burn the attack token, and then just having this amount of control, really, really good. Some people advocate for Echoing Spirit to get the extra copies of Evelyn. And while I think that is good and important, I think the extra starting mana is better. Now, maybe when Evelyn gets her constellation and she can get that extra starting mana naturally from your 5-star, then you'd maybe get rid of Starforged and throw on Echoing Spirit. But I think for right now, this is going to be the best Evelyn build, but this is not what we're going to be doing today. Just thought I would... show that off. We'll just be doing her normal rare relic build where we're kind of using all of the level up relics. So when I level up rally, when I level up stun all enemies, and when I level up create a copy of my champion spell in hand, it costs 0 this round, which is right here. Stop all enemy spells and skills targeting Evelyn, and she strikes an enemy. So it kind of works as a bit of a safety net as well as some removal. Always pretty fun. Hey, Rossis. I love Evelyn a lot, but I feel she's just not as strong as many other champions. You have to play her in a very specific way. She can be incredibly strong, but she can be a bit inconsistent because, yeah, if you don't draw Evelyn, then everything falls apart because all of your powers are just built around Evelyn. So if we take a look at her powers, when you level up an ally champion, grant allies everywhere 2/2. So you can also level up champions other than Evelyn to also proc this, but most champions can't level up multiple times. And so this is why Evelyn is so important. You also get +1 starting mana. The first time you kill a follower each round, create a fleeting copy of it in hand. So the main thing this is going to be is your husks. But often this is... honestly kind of a bait. Later on in the game, you might actually use this. Normally, though, you aren't wanting to play another husk because that's another unit dying, or just whatever follower you get, you often aren't actually using this at all. Evelyn does have a bit of anti-synergy built into her kit, because part of her powers and starting deck is pushing you towards killing your own units, but you don't want to do that, because for Evelyn, round end, summon a random husk. If fewer than 6 allies have died this game, transform me back into Evelyn. So you're wanting to be able to transform her back and forth as many times as possible. And the limiting factor is having allies die. Maybe for her constellation, they'll change this so it no longer has this limiting factor. Or maybe it'll just take out the effects they're trying to push you towards killing your own units. 5-star Echo is incredibly broken. Cool. My Evelyn is just sitting at level 33 stars, outshined by other champions. I mean, she's definitely not the best champion. There are going to be other champions that are better, but she is pretty solid. We'll just go into a Asol match. I don't really want to go rare relics into Lissandra or Swain. So all of these are actually kind of fine. So these are all going to be able to buff up our husks, which then can transfer those buffs over to whatever kills them. So all of these are actually okay. One issue is our husks. A lot of times they're going to get summoned and then consumed the following round, not the same round they're summoned. So this 1/1 buff would fall off. And then for these two, higher education is just the better version of Reunited. For most part. Like this, it does just hit all your units, but you always draw one card at the start of the game. But this will only hit your units that are already on the board. Yeah, normally this one is better. Could go for a reroll though. These are all just fine. Let's maybe try to get something a little bit more impactful. Like Yip's Genius, although Inheritance is nice as well. So our husks are 1 costs. Them all getting an extra 2/2. Really going to help everyone else. I think Inheritance would be fine. But I think this will be better. Let's go for Yips. Alright, Sejuani with Unstable Inventory.
Trust nothing but your strength.
Got my Talia to 4 stars. The landmark mana refill is so good. Yes. It's a lot of fun. Alright, here we're going to hold on to this one. But we're going to re-roll everything else. Although I guess since Evelyn is currently our only champion, we're guaranteed to draw her for this first match. So re-rolling isn't as important.
Plenty of fire to go around.
We're not even going to bother attacking. And once again, we're just going to pass here. We want to save this husk for Evelyn. And we also just don't want to... We don't want to kill any of our units.
Take a load off.
We want to have as few kills as possible so Evelyn can level up and down as much as she wants. Alright, so we'll drop this here. We will burn the attack token, but that happens pretty often with Crown Guard.
I was hoping you'd stop by. She's been missing.
Has she? Maybe I'll satisfy her cravings.
I highly underestimated our roster at 36 wins and monthlies, and we'll get to 40 wins. Nice.
Scream for me. That's it.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
Alright, so I think we'll just attack with Evelyn at the moment. Yeah, that'll be fine. We don't want this person to get too low.
Look out for reavers.
Alright, we could kill this unit for a little bit of extra damage, but I think we're fine with that going through. Let's kill their elusive.
Keep going.
We don't want to kill the sentry. We don't want them to get the extra draw.
Scream for me.
This is where Crown Guard is really good. It's when you don't have the attack token.
More.
So here, I think we'll just drop our steam, and then we'll be able to end the game.
Ready for a little splish splash.
The most frustrating thing about Path of Champions is not drawing your main champ. In a similar game, Monster Train, the first card you draw is always your main champ. It should be the same here. Yeah, that would make things nice. So they're pretty much out of mana. Let's drop this Last Caress to get rid of their only blocker that's not stunned.
We're playing by my rules.
Sink or scream.
And GG. Yeah, with
It's always over so
Evelyn,
soon.
you do want to be pretty methodical and just careful. You're wanting to make sure you're getting the most out of your units. And you want to always be able to level up more if you want. You don't want to hit the point in the game where you can't level up anymore and you need to get those effects off. Kill an ally or destroy one of your mana gems to stop all enemy spells or skills. Don't really want to deal with that. Don't really want to deal damage to our own units. And this is going to be too expensive that we probably won't play it. I think the lights just flickered. That is a little bit sketchy. I think we'll go here just in case. If the spell is already going to be killing our units, then it can technically save more. Alright, so Lissandra, she could end up killing herself on accident with that. Nautilus we're never going to play. Yumi with double attack. Yeah, we could go here. It's simple. Yeah, that's fine. All right, more champion items. This is the most important thing whenever you're playing Evelyn. You just need to get as many copies of your champion as you can. All right, Fiora or Poppy. I think we go for Poppy. Don't want to deal with Fiora and all of her challenger units.
Huh? You want me? Well, okay.
Yes, the light did flicker. Yeah, that's a little scary. Alright, so always important to have at least one of your husk generating units. Domination's kind of the best. Why can't we skip this part when we don't want any of those 3 cards? I hate it when that happens. Yeah, that is always annoying. I've played other roguelikes where there's normally some sort of... I think we'll actually just end. There's normally a third option where it's just... you get something. Like, in this case, maybe you just get like 50, 100 gold, something like that. Instead of... we will attack here because they're pretty weak, and if we could kill them, that'd be great. But yeah, getting some sort of reward. I think they're just scared to do that because they know how powerful it is to just not add any cards to your deck and just stick with your opening cards.
You must have heard the screaming. I was starting to.
But I do agree that is an annoying part when you're like, any card I add here is actively making my deck worse. Literally none of the options are good. That is a bit sad. Alright, so we'll use our last caress here. Now, you do sometimes want to save this if you think they're going to have a spell to hit you with, but since they only had 1 mana, I felt like it was pretty good. Most likely wasn't going to happen.
That was hot. Impress me.
That is something that they should hopefully... Well, they probably thought about it, but it would be nice to get a response from them. Alright, so here we could attack, and I think we will. So we'll attack so we can use our attack token. Something you can do if the enemy has a very weak board. You just definitely don't want to keep any of your units at risk.
This is Mama's house.
But GG, we didn't even need to level up again. Nice. Hey, Vexing. Good morning.
It's always over.
I live in a
so
country
soon.
when at some point your electricity will just go off and you can't do anything about it with no warnings. I mean, that technically happens here too, just not as often, I would guess. Behold the Infinite. When summoned, all players draw 1. So these are both 4 costs. For the 4 mana mark, we're pretty much only playing Evelyn. I guess we'll go for Behold the Infinite, because with this Slipstream, if we're in a position where we don't have Evelyn, having the extra draw, I guess, could be the most beneficial. Power Riff is pretty good. If we can get Evelyn on board a little bit earlier, technically we'd be able to play her round 1, because we draw 2 cards at the start of the game, so she go down to a 2 cost. Yeah, that'll be pretty nice. Smooth Soloist looks good. Both of these are annoying. Ezreal, he's so good at targeting, just killing your husks. But let's go for Ash with unstable inventory.
I'll lead the way.
Got a lot of penalties in online games because my electricity just left me. Yeah, that's the worst. We'll even get rid of the other copy of Evelyn. We need to be, well, it doesn't actually matter as much to get one of our other Husk units. So we can drop Evelyn round 1,
I have the
but we won't be able to level her
Carried
yet.
away.
So we'll just pass. Even yesterday when I was leveling her in Knott's Adventure, it literally felt like you had to go for every card cutting node you find. Just find yourself with 0 consistency. I think Eve needs a more stricter choice of cards to work with. Yes. We could drop the Phantom Prankster, because we don't really need other Husk generations since we have Evelyn. Yeah, Evelyn, she's very good.
Something a little more.
Like, she's some very powerful effects, but there's a lot holding her back. For one, you're like one of the most champion reliant decks in the game, so that's not the best. And then, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in your support package that just doesn't help you. Here again, getting rid of their 1 blocker. They don't have any mana, so there's not really anything they can do.
I love it when they scream. Scream for me. That was hot. Let's keep going.
Each champ should have a garbage starting deck, and then you should actively upgrade your deck instead of being forced to take cards when your deck is already good. I mean, that would be annoying to have a completely garbage starting deck. Let's go ahead and play this here. We're burning our attack token, but that kind of doesn't matter.
That's it. Scream for me. Lights out.
There's a scent in the air.
All right, once again, they're completely out of mana, so we'll get rid of their 1 blocker.
Keep going, love. That's
Hunted down.
it. Yes, I bite.
And then GG. Now here, we're being very careful. In some of these matches where
I want
you can
more.
end a lot faster, you have a bit more flexibility. You don't need to level up as many times, because just after 1 or 2, you can outscale the enemy super hard. But still always a good practice or mentality to get into of trying to just get as many of those level ups as you can. Let's just buy Yip's Genius again. We'll have just massive, massive husks. Let's go to cut a card. I think we'll get rid of the Rainbow Fish. Again, for that 4 cost, we're pretty much only playing Evelyn. All right, Zoe.
Awesome. This is gonna be so much fun.
I feel like it's good how it is right now, except that you don't draw your main champ part. Scout Gwen in my Yumi monthly run. Nice, as long as it's your Scout Gwen, not the enemy's. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, though, with decks right now. So we roll almost all of these to try to get our Evelyn. They want to give you a decent starting deck, but they don't want to give you one that's perfect, because they want you to be able to go out and find some of these really good synergies. And you don't feel like, oh, there's nothing for me to get. My deck is already perfect.
Doesn't understand, silly.
All right, so here we can drop our
Don't
Evelyn.
worry. It's not my first time.
What's doing over there?
All right, so that spell shield, it'll be harder to kill her with a last caress. All right, so here we'll drop our domination. The one issue is we're gonna make
Oh, my
two husks because she's gonna make one and then Evelyn's gonna make one
So do my victims.
at the end of the round.
At least at the start.
But shouldn't really matter for this adventure.
That's it. Scream for me.
All right, what are they gonna find? All right, so yeah, sad that there's nothing we can do about that because this only protects Evelyn. So this being silenced is actually taking away a massive amount of
When
stats.
they scream.
But our Steam will hit next round. He'll be buffed up by double husks, so he'll be pretty ridiculous.
Scream for me.
I think they should rework the level 20 bonus and give us the draw champion. Since level 1, maybe at 20 they could upgrade it to draw 2 different champions.
I thought you'd never ask.
That would be interesting.
Ready for a little splish splash steam?
Always easy. You know that.
That was hot. That's
Steam is one of your most valuable cards. The fact that he counts down in hand, and then
Fire and water.
he's just such a massive unit. GG. Because yeah, normally by the time you play him, he might get buffed up by multiple husks.
It's always over so soon.
That's kind of one of the one times where you potentially want to play extra husks if you have them. You'll be able to buff them up so you can end. Yeah, the scout is massive. Here we'll go for the Savage Shield, just giving us a bunch more stats, but the most important thing, get a extra copy of that champion. So Reunited is decent, Grit's also fine, but flexible game plan, we just want to make sure we're drawing our Evelyn. That gives us the biggest amount of power, so we're just going to go for flexible game plan. Also, this means we could play our Evelyn for 0 cost round 1, because we already draw 2, drawing 2 more takes her down to 0, so that'll be great. Rekindler, gold chest, item chest. We can go for the item chest, so Jin with perfected mana flow.
In carnage I bloom like a flower in the dawn.
All right, so we're getting rid of most of this. I think we'll actually hold on to Hate Spike because this can be something you can use to level up your Evelyn. Hold on to Yumi to increase our odds of drawing Evelyn. All right, so since we're drawing so many cards, they blew all their mana, we can play Evelyn for free.
Don't worry. It's not my first time.
So we could use a Hate Spike here, but better to have units on the board, especially Warden's Prey. This is a 1 cost, so it's going to get massive.
See what's beneath while I see what's inside.
I think we'll drop our other Warden's Prey as well,
Scream for me. That was hot.
just because since they have the Yips Genius, they are such large units, and we might just end right here. Yep, GG. Oh, fantastic.
I love it. I want more.
I think we'll go for Solitude. At least has the Power Rift, and it's one of the like Husk cards, which is decent. Yeah, I think we'll just grab this here, but there's not a high likelihood that we want to play any of those, to be honest. Hate Spike's not bad. Sure, we can grab this here. That'll be fine. All right, Tom Kench with Power Overwhelming.
It is my mouth into which all
What items are you using for Eve? So we're using all rare relics. We're using Crown Guard, Tempest Blade, and Deceiver's Crest. Right, we don't have enough mana for these. So when we level up, we rally, stun all enemies, and get a 0 cost of a champion spell, which is a removal spell. Alright, we'll drop Evelyn. There shouldn't be something they can kill this with immediately.
The journey is difficult. These will protect you.
0 cost Solitude. That's when I'm summoned, summon a random Husk. When you summon a 1 cost ally, granted a random keyword. So getting extra Husks means you're actually getting more units dying, but since we're ending fast enough, we can be a little bit greedy here. But is always something to be balancing.
I never thought of letting them come to me. That's it. That was
So here, we'll also drop our Warden's Prey. Again, getting another kill, which isn't great, but with that damage, we should just be able to end the game. So,
yes, I
obviously worth it in that regard. GG. Will there be interviews to Riot devs prior to the next patch? I don't have one planned yet. Or, well, I don't have one planned, and I'm not going to ask when there's less than a week left. So, I'm not doing one. Is someone else doing one? I have no idea. So, there could be, but as far as I'm aware, or in my regards, I'm not doing one. Let's... Yeah, let's go for Phantom Prankster. Technically, we could drop this immediately and then play our Evelyn. Yeah, I think we can go here. Hello, Grape Master. Let's go here. When you target an ally, give it barrier this round. The only targeting we're really doing is for Evelyn with her champion spell. Is she going to need barrier? No, not really. Let's try a reroll. Extra damage, that's fine. We could get strike, draw 1, but we don't really need it. I suppose if we didn't have Evelyn... yeah, I'll buy 1 copy for the item. Don't really care about Mage Seeker, so let's go up here. So Draven with Duplicate.
Welcome to the League of Draven.
Since I don't have Starforged, what do you think about going for Swain Relic plus Plunder to drop her round 1, keeping Crown Guard as 3rd? That is okay, but I would switch out Crown Guard for Tempest Blade. Quite often with Crown Guard, you override the attack token you already have because you don't have a good attack until you play Evelyn. So Tempest Blade, having that extra control is quite nice. But if you prefer Tempest Blade, yeah, you can go for that. That'd be fine. That'd be an interesting build. It looks like we're maybe not going to get our champion. Yeah, so that is a little sad. We will drop this, especially with it being a 1 cost. They're going to get the extra stats from Yips. So yeah,
I know what I am.
a 9-9 round 1 is pretty good. We could play this, but don't really want to bother.
I got big plans for this place.
Alright. Charger. Charger will actually be a ton of damage. Let's play this, see if we can get our Evelyn. Okay, we cannot. These two will be discarded. Yeah, we can drop our Charger. We will be killing a unit, which is sad, because that's also using up our Husk. But we could use another blocker. And then this is going to be an absolutely massive unit, because it's getting that double yips.
Why won't you listen?
Draven out?
Are you different?
So yeah, unfortunately getting a lot of deaths racked up, but that's what happens when you don't have your Evelyn. Alright, we'll have decent scaling regardless. We could actually drop Yumi here. Because with that attach, double attack and overwhelm and challenger is pretty nasty. So we could kill the Draven. Round end, the foe summons a Draven if he is in play when Draven attacks. So yeah, they're always going to have a Draven anyways. I think we'll just go here for the damage.
Victory requires a
And then
sharp
here we'll
blade.
play this because it's not going to consume a Husk. And just it'll be another blocker.
What time is it?
Alright, let's drop this.
You're mine.
Time for the moneymakers.
Also, he's going to get overwhelmed from Kato, so that's going to be great. $15 double attack. That is rough. Alright, so
You can't help.
we don't have quite enough damage because this can do 4, and then this can do 1. And we don't also have the mana. So we might just be a bit screwed here. Yep, not too much we can do. That is kind of the thing that happens with Draven. Is normally he's kind of not really that big of a deal, but when he gets his double attack going, especially with overwhelm, it's pretty rough. Yep, I don't think there's really anything we can do, so we'll just drop this here.
Are you different?
What's my name?
Oh, right, also he's leveling before his second strike. Yeah, Draven is pretty deadly sometimes. Hey, Katafan, welcome.
Welcome to the
So that
League
is the
of
one
Draven.
issue with Evelyn. We've been able to blast like every single encounter as long as we have her. But if you don't get her, especially in these higher level ones, you don't draw her, they can end the game pretty quickly, and there's not really too much you can do to stop it, because like all your power is coming from Evelyn. Alright, so yet again, did not get our main champion. We'll drop this here for the draw. Maybe we can draw our Evelyn. Nope. Alright, so we could attack and kill one of them, but we would die. I think we'll pass for now.
I need just a moment.
Alright, we'll drop this as a bigger blocker. And we have to block Draven because with that double attack, he's going to do too much damage. And yeah, this is just kind of the moment where it's like, well, we either draw Evelyn or we lose. So Solitude. This would make our husk slightly bigger. This is a larger unit. This also has the attack effect on it for extra draw. This is the reason why we picked it up. Alright, there we go. So we have Evelyn, but we can't actually play her. So we could drop the Fading Husk so that it would consume this Fading Husk and then be also bigger. But then we have one less kill. Or one more death. They might open attack, and if that happens, we're kind of screwed. Yep.
Now we're cooking.
Alright, so this is the bad thing, because now he is going to level. Although, actually, what we can do, big brain plays. We kill our own unit. Since he doesn't have Overwhelm yet, his attack will fizzle. So that's great. If we let this attack go through, he's going to level, he's going to get his Overwhelm, and do a ton of damage. So we have to kill our own unit. They have ways they can outplay this, but kind of the best thing we can do at the moment. Alright, they didn't have the spell, or they didn't think about it. Alright, let's drop our Evelyn.
I have the tendency to get carried away. Mind if I slip into something a little more painful?
I refuse to play Eve without Echoing Spirit.
That's it.
Well, can't really do that in a Rare Relic build. Rare Relic only build.
I serve a nobler cause.
Alright, so we could use this to kill one of their units. I think we'll just attack for now. If they try to play this on Draven, we'll kill him. Sometimes they're too stupid to actually play this, though. I suppose let's just kill their Draven. Kind of doesn't matter if they use it with someone else.
Keep going, love.
Draven out?
That's it.
So yeah, we're at the 6 out of 6 kills, so we can't actually level anymore. Sure, let's drop this here. Well, let's see. Sadly, it's not going to get Overwhelm at all. So it's going to have massive stats, but no Overwhelm.
Oh, my sweet. I do love watching
Alright, so I think we'll
work.
attach
So the
Yumi
victims
to Evelyn.
at least have the
or just play actually Yuumi as Yuumi.
The sun's out, the crowd's ready. Let's reckon!
Go for the Overwhelm, go for the Elusive. I think we'll go for Overwhelm, actually.
Where'd we end up this time, Book?
It's good to be the king.
Alright, GG.
Let's do this again sometime.
We don't want to get more copies of Yuumi. That increases our odds of not drawing Evelyn. So let's grab this here. Yes. Alright, item chest. Drawing this at the start of the game is good. We need a 2 cost. That one's not bad, but yeah, this will be solid. Sure, we can get a heal just in case we have a little bit bad luck again. Alright, Lee Sin with power overwhelming.
Your win.
Yeah, that's the one issue with Evelyn is just if you have bad luck, you end up losing. Alright, we're guaranteed to draw our Evelyn because we only have 2 copies of Yuumi. Let's get rid of this here. Let's go ahead and drop this first
You'll just leave.
so they can play something.
Just like we practiced.
And then we'll drop our Evelyn to level.
Evelyn, I've missed you. Hush now, love. You'll stop.
Suppose we could have attacked first, but this will be fine.
Mind if I slip into something a little more painful? That was hot. That's it.
Alright, here, let's just try to add as much damage as we can. We want to end this next round. So we are getting 1 extra kill early, but shouldn't matter. Let's drop this here and kill them. This is only a 0 cost for the first round, or for the
You're almost
round you have her leveled.
Next time.
So we wait for next round. We're going to generate another one, but we want to be using that when we can.
back on the prowl.
Extend your senses.
Alright, so he's about to get stunned, and this will be game.
Looking for satisfaction? That's it. That was hot. Playtime.
You never realized that Solitude was a demon? Yep. Anything that's generated husks, pretty much. Alright, GG. The difference in your Evelyn games is always kind of funny.
Let's do this again sometime.
That's kind of the biggest thing they need to fix with her constellation, is just increasing her consistency. Hey look, Farsight. Perfect. Game start draw 2 more. We'd probably be overdrawing. If we didn't have our guaranteed Evelyn draw, we would potentially get this, but it should be fine now. The one thing, this would make our Solitude free, but I think we're fine. Welcome gifts. Since actually we have double Farsight, our Solitude's already potentially going to be free. Welcome gifts is decent. We are having units die, so this will be a little bit of damage, but yeah, we'll go for welcome gifts. This should have the best payoff. We could go for a shop. We could cut more cards, but we have our Farsight on Evelyn, so probably going to be fine. Let's go for some more damage. Azir with unyielding determination.
Your loyalty will be rewarded.
Yeah, welcome gifts with husks will be pretty solid. Let's get rid of like all of these. Although, by not having these, we're going to trigger both of our far sights. Yeah, let's try to go like this, actually. I'm surprised by how many times we actually draw our Solitude. It's somewhat impressive.
I don't need anyone.
Oh, the one issue is since she's not technically a 1 cost anymore, she's a 0 cost, she's not getting all of the extra buffs from
Why won't you listen?
from all of our Yips genius. So that's a little sad. So yeah, we could attack and just get blocked by the Sand Soldier. I think let's just drop our Evelyn.
Evelyn, I've missed you. Hush now, love. You startled the food. That was hot. That's it.
All right, so here, let's push a little bit of extra damage, even though it's going to mean extra kills.
What does he want from me?
Are you?
Since we have that double Yips, it's giving us so much extra damage for all of our 1 costs.
I'm so alone.
Always forward.
All right, they're out of mana. Sure, we can drop this here.
That was hot. You're almost dead.
So, ton of damage, and then we can just finish them off next round.
Scream for me.
All right, fantastic.
That was hot. Are you different?
True, but the voice lines deceived me. That's how she gets you? Yeah. The voice lines for Solitude are pretty good.
Forever.
Yeah, let's drop this here.
Laura, looking for satisfaction?
I guess some of the other ones, like Vora, aren't as subtle about being demons.
Gotta get out of here.
GG.
Scream for me. I love it. I want more.
Just playing Evelyn versus Asol with Echoing Spirit, Strength of Stone, and the level Stun. Fun. Yeah, I think we'll go for this one here. This would be a large unit, but I think we're fine. Hextech Observatory. No, I don't really think we need that. It's going to normally just fill up our board. Summoning a Sapling is funny because, on the one hand, it's going to be an absolutely massive unit that's just going to scale larger and larger. It is a unit that dies every round, so normally you wouldn't want to grab it. I think with our double Yips, we have our guaranteed Evelyn. I think this will actually be a positive, but normally something you often want to avoid. But I think with how our run is currently going, it's actually something that'll be decent. We'll just have to end quickly, but I mean, against Aurelian Soul, it's already what you need to do. We can leave here. All right, Viego with level up.
No power in this world can stop me.
In lore, Vor is so hungry all the time she just can't be subtle. Yeah, that's why she has her husband bringing her victims. It's just dying for no reason. What do you mean? I mean, it's going to be a massive unit that's attacking for us.
Has returned.
That's what I mean. Let's drop our Evelyn first.
Reality is just your mind trembling under what it doesn't understand.
Let's drop this here.
Scream for me. That's it. Yes, I bite.
All right. Nice. So because we had the sapling, we were able to end turn 1. That's why I said that it was going to be good and worthwhile.
I love it. I want more.
Most units in Evelyn's deck have more health and strength, including the husks, which is why the +1 health along the way for the formidable. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's drop this here. All right, Swain with power overwhelming.
Show them their place.
I'm pretty sure she says better half to Salter. She says Steam, like, are you ready for a splish splash? Let's get rid of this. Yeah, we're just gonna let our far sights do the work. I hope they fix not being able to see the later Wednesday quest rewards in the next patch. Yeah, the fact that they always open in the background is definitely annoying.
Don't worry. It's not my first time. No
Hey Toast was reading something, but him here now. How's the run going? Pretty well. We had bad luck on one encounter, but we've got plenty of really good powers that are all synergizing quite well together. Yeah, Evelyn is a lot of fun.
That was hot. Scream.
I have to spend wild fragments. I'm at 195. 50 to get Ash 6-star or 80 to get Viego 6-star. I would probably go for the 50 first, just so you have enough to... let's see. Yeah, I don't think we can really push any extra damage here, sadly. So close. I mean, if you have the... If you have both Nova Crystals, I'd probably just grab Ash first, and then wait to see the champions that come out. If you're interested in them, then you can go ahead and get the Viego one later. Alright, so we could attack into their blockers. Since we have the elusive, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Timing is everything.
GG.
It's always over so soon.
Rite of Negation. Don't really want any of these. But this could potentially help us from a terrible spell from Aurelian Soul, like an Obliterate. So Aurelian Soul with Unyielding Determination.
Naturally.
Alright, we have Solitude, and yeah, we won't reroll because we'll just get our Farsight. Oh, Solitude will actually be a 1 cost. That's not too bad. We can, yeah, drop this first.
Just want to be left alone. I'm so alone. Shroud the world in wings.
Could drop another Solitude, to be honest. Sure. Let's go full aggro. We'll have more units dying because that means the husk is going to get killed. But especially with being a 1 cost, it gets so much extra power. Yeah, we can drop this here.
You'll just leave. They all leave.
And they're also just giving us extra keywords, which is so fantastic.
Even to their young bloods, we are nothing.
All right. I think I'll hold back on the sapling, wait till it gets scaled up a little bit more before it dies. Yeah, we can get a attack here, and then we'll drop our Evelyn
As foretold.
to give us the rally and stun.
Evelyn, I've missed you. Hush now, love. You startled the fool. See what's beneath while I see what's inside. That's it.
What are we playing next? Not sure.
Scream for me.
All right. This will be a nice little OTK. GG. Oh wait, no, they have an yielding. Classic.
Are you?
So they have 2 health left. All right.
That's it. I'm so lost. I want more.
All right, here, let's just drop a Phantom Prankster. We don't need something else also generating husks or anything. Especially since we're going to summon a sapling right here.
Scream for me. That was hot. Playtime. Are you?
GG. Oh, nice.
Let's do this again sometime.
Yeah, Evelyn is a good time. You just do have that major weakness of not drawing your Evelyn, then you have a bad time. That was a pretty good combination of powers, though. Double Yips Genius, flexible game plan, and high education. This was a good run. What's the best build to beat Lissandra with Evelyn? All right, so for Evelyn, if you're not going for a rare relic build, the thing that I like to go with is Starforged plus Luminous, and then Tempest Blade. So with Evelyn, especially against Lissandra, it's very high tempo. They're putting a lot of pressure on you early. With Starforged, this just lets you play one of your Husk card round 1, and then you can drop Evelyn round 2. That way you can immediately start your scaling, and you're just giving the enemy much less rounds to prepare, attack you, get chip damage in. So the increase of your game speed is very, very good. Tempest Blade just lets you sit back, stun the entire enemy board every single round. It is very nice. If Starforged is not an option, so some people really like to go for Echoing Spirit. Game start, create 7 copies of me in your deck. Champion spells cost 1 less, shouldn't be that big of a deal. But with this one especially, can be solid because you are mitigating Evelyn's main weakness of not drawing Evelyn. So Echoing Spirit is a decent alternative if you don't have Starforged. Even if you do have Starforged, it's going to be a little bit more of personal preference. I like being able to start a little bit faster, but making sure you draw your Evelyn is nice. You just might get steamrolled before you can even play Evelyn. With that, I would still pair it with Tempest Blade, and then if you wanted, you can maybe go for like a Crown Guard, maybe go for Deceiver's Crest. So the Rally Relic, the Spell Relic, or one that people just mentioned that should work out decently well is Strength of Stone, 2 power, and then when you summon ally, grant it 1 power and formidable. A lot of Evelyn's units scale with, or they have more health than power. I will say this will be a little bit worse. Like it's good in theory against against Lissandra, though. It can be tough because she has so many board-wide damage effects that they're hurting you, and then if you have Formidable, they're also reducing down your power essentially as well. So this can be good, but also can kind of backfire potentially against Lissandra or like Swain when they're damaging your units. Yeah, try to go for Vestige of Helia and get Spell Shield on your units. That would definitely help out a lot. I wonder what Evelyn's constellation would be like. I feel like having it at 4 stars would be... 2 husks would be super bad. So it increases your death count and thus lowers your number of level ups. They might just rework her star powers, or at least maybe her second star power. Like that's what they did with Pike. One thing that could be possible is they might give you Yip's Genius. Like you just saw in that run right there, having Yip's Genius is fantastic, and they have done it before. Misfortune, for her, she has Yip's Genius. When you summon a 1-cost ally, grant it 2/2. So even though this is an epic, they've done it before. Wouldn't be bad for them to do it again and just give that to your Evelyn. That would be pretty fantastic. Also, how many do I have? Yeah, good amount. Yeah, Yips would be very, very nice to have. And hopefully they just kind of rework her second star power and potentially move her away from units dying, or change Evelyn's level up condition to no longer care how many units you have had die. Like that's one thing they've kind of mentioned before, of just adding different cards to Path of Champions. Like when I asked the developers about Fiora, what they would probably do is change Fiora to, instead of ending the game when you get 4 kills, maybe do like Nexus damage, like maybe 10-20 Nexus damage or something like that. So that it's just not as overpowered. So it's something that is a possibility. But yeah, who knows? They definitely need to change some stuff around with Evelyn, though. Yeah, her second star power is the first time you kill a follower each round, create a fleeting copy of it in hand. So normally you're never using this, because often the first thing you're killing every round is your husk, and you're normally not wanting to play another husk, so that's just adding another death. Now, when you're getting close enough to ending the game, then you can start playing these, but normally it's something you don't want to be doing. So yeah, it's not the best. Yeah, the extra mana gem for Evelyn will be very good. Still with Evelyn, you have the issue that just playing her turn 1 doesn't really matter because she's not normally going to level. You still need something to be able to kill the husk. So just having the extra +1 starting mana is totally fine. So when Evelyn does get her 5 stars, you don't necessarily need to go for Starforged anymore for that +1 starting mana. Because you could stack this and get 4 starting mana, but I don't think that would really be worth it. So that's really when some of these other builds and other epic relics, such as like Echoing Spirit, are going to be much more important. Her 6-star would be cool if the husks bonus go to all the board. That would be interesting. Just looking at the last time I played Lux. Okay, so we actually haven't played Vi in a while. So let's maybe grab Vi. And we'll potentially do my super fun Vi build that I enjoy. So that was Spirit of the Buru. And then I would throw on Packed Powder and Scourge's Stash. So what this was trying to do is you get Vi down to a 1 cost, then with the Spirit of Buru that activates. So essentially your Vi has Challenger, Tough, Overwhelm, Quick Attack, Fury, scaling from Packed Powder, scaling from her effect, and is just an absolute monster. So this actually makes Vi a good champion. Let's go ahead and sure, let's drop this here. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and do that. But maybe we want to go for Galio. Yeah, I don't want to do one of the harder ones with this sort of build. We've done Lissandra run with this before. That was actually the last time we played her. The build is good, but it's just gonna get completely destroyed by Swain. We can try Lissandra again. Samira is decent. Stylish Shot alone is actually really nice. A lot of cheap cards here. That's actually pretty good. Star Spring's kind of funny. We could actually try to win through Star Spring. That could be kind of silly. Sure, let's maybe try to go like that. Enfeebling Strike, creative cards. Enfeebling Strike is decent, but we kind of want something a little bit more impactful for our first card. Wild Inspiration can be fine, especially for like our Poro Cannons. But again, we're just wanting something a little bit more impactful. Game start, draw 2, enemies have -1. Okay, so that's actually a difficult choice. I think we'll go for Perfected Mana Flow. Vi often can hit Titanic, but not immediately. Yeah, we'll grab that. Alright, strikes, that's gonna immediately die. Draw champion on a 7-cost spell. How helpful. Man, we're getting so many Reckoner's Mark. It would be great if we weren't going up against Lissandra. Healing Nexus 3, deal damage to me equal to the amount healed. Sure, we can go for the doubling dice on this. Let's try one reroll, double attack. Home turf, this will be fantastic. Having this at the start of the game means it actually could be viable to winning. That is actually very, very good. I think Since we have that, let's actually go for Broadback, and this actually just might be a little bit more of a Sorraka run. Epic Champion node, we do like to see that. She Who Wanders isn't great. Going up and trying to get the Spell Shield is nice. But we only have one reroll. Yeah, we'll try to go up and grab Spell Shield, I think. Let's go for Yeti Yearlings. Yeah, with this sort of build, you're really relying on your Vi. And if your Vi doesn't perform, or you don't draw her, she gets entombed, like it's pretty bad. Alright, so since we have the extra mana, what we can do is we can immediately Mystic Shot the Nexus. This triggers our Plunder damage. So we can drop a Vi turn 1.
The mountain and covered in ice.
Hit 'em where it hurts. Eat this!
And she can now start putting in work for us. So scaling from the Fury, scaling from the Pact Powder, scaling from your star powers.
It was right on my tail.
That's pretty good. We can drop this one here. I think let's use a Poro Cannon on the other Poro Cannon. Alright, so we'll be able to level up by this round.
That's trouble coming at ya!
Alright, not too bad.
Coming to save the day! Or wreck it! Face meets face!
Just finished my last Lissandra run, never going back there again. Yeah, a lot of people have issues with it. We could override their Daring Poros. Sure, we can drop this here. And we can drop a Sorraka.
Guide you.
Though the Wish is pretty hilarious, because you can use this to just completely win through the Star Spring sometimes. Let's go for the Mystic Shot just to get our little bit of scaling for our Vi.
Face meets face!
Alright, they're wanting to end. Fine with us.
Boom!
Excuse me?
Eat this!
Alright,
Take heart.
that should be game. Yep, GG.
Face meets
Granted, I will say the Yetis, they low rolled like hard. They didn't get their Yeti Yearling at all.
The stars will remember.
Have you seen anyone wail out and see how far they can get a fresh account with big bucks? I, like you, have played Path of Champions basically every day since release. No. I've seen people wail out, but those are people that have been playing the game since the very beginning. I haven't seen anyone make a new account and then go crazy. Lonely Poro, Deathless. Dealing 1 actually isn't bad because we're trying to be able to heal people up anyways. Yeah, I think let's go for the burst speed spell. Hello, Rian. Let's try to go with that. Let's see. Against all odds, Sunblessed, Moonlight. The opponent has more units than you, grant an ally 1/1. I think let's actually go for the Moonlight and try to just pull an Asol. This is expensive, but since we have Mana Flow, might be fine. Let's go for Starlit Seer. What's the best upgrade of Viego after his 3 stars? regen, burst, shape of fear, or items on champions. You want to immediately just be going down his sword. So don't go the ones up and down, even though those are fine. You want to get the shape of fear so you can then get the overwhelm, challenger, and just be going that way. Here, let's reroll most of these. Tom Kench is not the one you want to go with for Lissandra. I was able to have one run, which was hilarious and very lucky. But in general, Tom Kench just gets shut down super hard by Lissandra. So we're trying to do this at burst speed, or like before they can play anything, so we can get our Vi on the board. Yeah, Tom Kench isn't great. Pike, with his new constellation, based on how far you are on, could be decent. Yeah, Pike is pretty good. Nami is okay. She has a bit of an issue where she kind of gets shut down by Lissandra's anti-spam, but she also can still keep spamming enough because of her mana refill. But yeah, Nami isn't the best. Misfortune, again, if you have any luck with the constellation, would actually be pretty good.
These gems grant a wearer harmony.
Alright, so this actually won't be able to kill anyone. Let's drop it here. Yeah, if you have any luck with Misfortune's constellation, Misfortune will be able to blast through it based on how far you are. I think Neela would be okay. But I don't think there's necessarily any Bilgewater champion that's just like fantastic into Lissandra. Let's deal 1, grant this 2/2. Let's go for Cosmic Inspiration. Since we have all this extra mana, we're probably going to be able to do fine. And let's actually build out our board a little bit. Well, that's not surprising, but that is burst speed, so it's not like we could stop that. Yeah, we can drop this here.
Good to see you too, Vin.
Headed in! Freeze!
By starlight.
Trouble coming at ya!
Alright, so we will attack like this. Yeah, should be fine.
You spurn my gift.
Sadly, our Vi is not leveled. That's going to be kind of one of the big downsides we have, is frostbites.
Stand back.
Right, for Shurima, sorry, for just focused on Bilgewater. For Shurima, Nidalee is okay. You do have an issue where since you have a narrow board, Lissandra has less units that she can... Like, her Frostbites and her Entombs, when you have a smaller board, are more impactful. So that's the one issue with Nidalee. Although I would say, if you're able to go up and just try to get the Vestige of Helia, if you get lucky and get that Frostbite, or that Spell Shield, and have Frostbite resistance, then you're going to be in a good spot. So Nidalee,
Possibilities are infinite.
baseline is going to be pretty good. And then both Talia and Kaisa, obviously the further you get in the constellation, the better you're doing. Alright, here, let's just attack. She's going to completely heal both of these, which will be great. This will be able to get damage off.
Freeze!
Yeah, we should kill this unit. But we might just eat a frostbite. Still, let's go like this.
Let's not ruffle our feathers. Blessed by snow and stars. An auspicious
Oh,
season.
that's gonna be a frostbite.
Blessed by snow and stars.
Huh. Alright, we won't play anything because we think they generate a frostbite. And we don't want to give them the opportunity to play anything.
Justice is served.
Nope, they just waste the card. I mean, maybe. Fleeting Flash Freeze. Flash Freeze should be a 3 cost, so they should have had enough mana to play it. But yeah, they might have just wasted it. Let's go ahead and drop this here. We're actually potentially going to try to win from Starspring. Let's actually play this, because if we get another copy of Sorraka, we can play her Wish. Ah, sad. Her Wish would, like, massively heal our board, and we would probably actually end from Starspring. Yeah. Well, didn't get lucky. Sure, we can drop this here. Or probably wouldn't be bad to actually play this and drop a Poro, just so that we can try to have a... Well, we have a Poro blocker. Yeah, we can drop this and try to stun both of these. Well, that's not nice. Yeah, I don't think there's really going to be anything we can do to stop that. Huh.
Sapphire, gem of our divine patron.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of fine with us, to be honest.
Get back here.
We're about to end from Starspring, so... That's, yeah, that's fine.
Observe and good. Peer beyond.
Alright, let's just drop the Wish.
Live. Take heart.
Oh my word. I thought she had more health. Ah, well. I guess we could have tried to Mystic Shot one of our own units.
This would be a good winter.
Alright,
I'm doing
dropping
this
our Vi.
I don't need a plan.
Let's have everyone else be able to attack first. And yeah, we have the Overwhelm.
Trouble coming at ya.
Live with purpose.
This is not the way.
Almost won from Starspring. Ah, well. Any news today from the upcoming patch? Not that I've seen so far. The first news will probably hit tomorrow. Normally tomorrow or
The stars
Saturday.
will remember this day.
So, yeah, nothing yet. At least we kind of have a backup plan with our Starspring. Astute Academic, Suit Up, Sleepy Trouble Bubble, Stun an enemy, 2-cost stun. That's probably going to be worth it, to be honest. Alright, Bone Scryer. If I see fluffy tails in the teaser, I'm going to follow my chair to excitement. Really? Are you wanting, like, Yumi? This is actually fine. Ari? Oh, I guess multiple fluffy tails. 9-tailed fox? Okay. Ari would be interesting. We don't have a recall focus deck, especially not one that's focused on recalling your allies. So, that's something.
Vi stands for vicious. Punch it! Freeze!
Sure, let's just attack like this. We'll save this for next round so we can try to get our plunder damage off again.
I came to fight.
This is actually going to be perfect because they're going to be damaging us so much
A new journey. Go no further.
that we're going to have so much to heal. This will be perfect. Thank you. We're kind of getting too many cards. Yeah, whatever we draw is going to get obliterated. We have Wish, though. We just need to focus on damaging our own units and then healing them all up with Wish.
Many tinies.
This could be perfect. Let's... The issue is we can't really get rid of cards because pretty much every card we play is generating more cards for us. Oh man.
Stars fall.
Trouble coming at ya!
We'll go ahead and attack like this.
That's how we do it!
Is this game dead? Nope. No, there's normally not a lot of people streaming it. That is true.
Of the stars.
But the game is not dead.
Boom!
All right, let's drop a Wish here. Heal up back a bit. We might save the Wish until after.
I'm on it.
I think let's buff up all of our units a little bit. Aw, come on, attack us. Oh, that's sad. All right, well. I guess we'll hold off for now. Man, everything we have has draw on it. Not the best. All right, that's fine.
Live with purpose.
Wow, did you see that? I don't need a plan. Eat this!
All right, so we can attack like this. They'll be able to block and kill some of our units, but that'll be fine. So they'll be able to damage us back, but that's actually fine. Let's go ahead and deal a little bit of damage to this one.
Get wrecked! Oh, that's a good one. The enemies of day will fall.
All right, so we can now drop Wish here, and that'll end us the game. Or we could also just Mystic Shot the enemy Nexus. So it's like we could just do that, but let's let Starspring go.
That stands for victory.
The only thing is that people miss the PvP part of it that was originally intended. I mean, PvP is still there. Fully heal all allies, then grow their power equal to their health. Guiding Touch is nice, but this also having Health Potion, since we normally are having a lot of mana, this could be a great way to try to buff up our Starspring. Let's go for the Fallen Feline. I think, yeah, Written in the Stars champion draw will be good. Okay, that's not great. All players summon 2 Funsmiths. Not terrible for us. And then I think if Lissandra... So she has Frost Gathers, so the units are going to have extra health. Hopefully she would kill her own units. Round start, summon a Caustic Cask. I was kind of hoping we'd get the power where our units take damage every round. We can try to do that. I mean... Starspring literally being a Mystic Shot with extra steps. Yeah. Yeah, so this will make Lissandra hit us harder. It gives us more units to try to heal up. This Lissandra normally is going to have tough, so this is just going to be killing us every round. Well, the thing with her ice shards is she will be killing herself with the ice shards as well. That's the one thing that's good about this, is yes, it's going to hit us hard, but it will also hit her hard. And she doesn't have the one power that she scales off of damage. Yeah, I think I probably won't bother, which is a little sad. Didn't get lucky, which means we're probably just gonna get entombed. Officer backup, not bad, because this is able to give us our plunger damage right away to make sure we get our Vi on the board. So that's not terrible. Welcome gifts. Yeah, I think I'll just try to do this. Alright, hit the stairs. I don't know if we're gonna have enough damage to deal with this. And they have ways to kill landmarks, I'm pretty sure. Let's get rid of a couple of these. I think I will actually hold on to both of those. Alright, so we did not draw our champion. Fantastic. Sure, let's drop our Sorraka. Yeah, I was really hoping we'd get the power that our units have 2/2, and then round start deal 2 to them. Because that would have been super helpful. Alright, let's drop this. Really trying to find our champion. The one good thing is, since this is giving us extra rounds before they do anything, this is letting our mana ramp up super fast. So, there's at least that.
Live with purpose.
But this is when they start playing things and they're gonna start absolutely wrecking us. All right, let's pass, see what they do. We have our Moonlight. All right. So we could go for Consult the Heavens. Grow their power equal to their health. I think we're going to try that because we don't want to get hit by another one and have them completely wipe our board. Yeah, let's try to do this here.
So many
You are better than this.
All right, so killing 2 of our units, which isn't great because then they're not going to heal up. 2 of our other ones are going to be pretty damaged though, which is nice. Honestly, not terrible.
cut steel.
Take heart. Stars
All right, I think
fall.
let's go ahead and attack. So she's going to go up to 14. Let's try to kill this here. We do have our Moonlight Affliction, so if they try to do something silly,
You leave me no choice.
yeah, if they try to do something silly, we can then hit them with this. We might do a Mystic Shot to
Live
get our damage down.
My own fate.
Star Spring, if we heal up to 22 damage, we win the game, essentially.
Take heart.
Coming to save the day. Or wreck it.
So we're wanting our units to take damage, but they're wanting them to survive the damage. Let's still drop this here. Great way to heal our Nexus and just make sure we don't get
Nothing stops us.
killed by that one
Not death.
spell. Let's drop Broadback Protector.
Clear a path for you.
Good to see you too, Vin.
Face meet fist.
Do we want to stun anyone? I think we'll hold off for now, see if they drop anything too annoying. Let's get rid of this Overwhelm, or at least stun it. Well, hopefully they don't have another one. Let's just drop a unit to be able to be a blocker here.
Don't worry. I've read all about
Although, yeah. Well, there's that. Alright, so if we trigger the damage on the Nexus, I don't think we've done that yet, so Vi should survive. I don't think there's a way we can save Sorraka. Yeah, that's a little rough. Also, yeah, we can't block right now, which isn't great. We probably need to save our Moonlight. So just dropping blockers won't actually be as helpful as silencing 2 of their units. All right. I think let's go ahead and silence both of these. Just so we're taking a bit less damage. think the game right now is in a transitional liminal time, and each patch is becoming something new. Yeah, right now, even though the game technically has been out for a while, being like it is becoming something else. All right, GG, but our Nexus is pretty low. That's a little rough. Ugh. Yeah, it's shifting focus from PvP to PvE, and while I still think the PvP side of it, or PvE side of it, is great, it is still growing and becoming something else. When you heal a damaged ally, give it elusive this round. That could be pretty busted, so sure. Yeah, every patch they're slowly making it a bit better. 10 health, I don't think we're actually going to get any of these. Don't want to pay the health for it. Yeah, let's just leave here and go for the Frostcoat Cub. Yeah, they are improving the game, and they're still adding baseline features, because yeah, like right now, getting a 6-star champion is pretty rough. There's not really a lot of repeatable ways to try to be slowly earning that over time. But they're continually adding this stuff. They're talking about the new things they're adding. Like there is going to be some way to target farm in the future. But we just don't have that yet. Let's do our Mystic Shot. Draw our Vi. Yeah, we're not going for Howling Abyss. We'll use our Mystic Shot here to be sure we kill this. Because their units just get bigger and bigger every round end. Let's... Yeah, drop the Broadback Protector. We can get rid of the other Star Spring. We're just trying to get blockers. Alright, that's actually fine for us.
I'll protect you.
Alright, here, let's go ahead and drop our Sorraka.
To heal and protect.
I'll leave that first part to you, Sorraka.
Of course, Frostbites. Yeah, I think we'll save our wish until we have a little bit more damage done.
You leave me no choice. Be at peace. You leave me no choice.
All right, we'll go ahead and attack like this. Yeah, Vi won't be able to do too much, but honestly, taking more damage isn't bad. So that's actually fine. They don't have any mana. Well, can I actually survive this damage? So yeah, I can go down to 1 health. They don't have any mana. We can then proc our wish, get a massive heal going. And then we win.
For life.
GG.
By the power of the stars.
Any recommendations for Poro King? Don't have Spirit of the Buru. You don't have a Spirit of the Buru. You don't have Beast Within. Formidable actually isn't bad. That one is decent. The Nora Relic, if you have it, can also be fine. Vi playable. Yeah, I think playable is a good way to put it.
The stars will remember this day.
This is also a pretty fun Vi build. Actually does decent. I mean, we're probably going to still get shut down by Lissandra, but that's going to mostly come down to luck. Star Shaping isn't bad for the heal. I think we'll go for this Astute Academic. I think I'd rather deal with Trundle. Challenger. Recruit. This is like the most useless thing ever. Sure, we'll give that Challenger, that's fine. When I'm summoned, heal your Nexus 2, countdown, deal 2 to all units. That's actually not terrible because we're fine with our units taking damage. And Lissandra doesn't have their one effect, so that's actually possible. Champion draw, ways to heal. Ooh, reduce cost. That's... I mean, I wish the spell was better, but that's not bad. I think let's actually do Blighted Ravine. Although then we have 2 landmarks on our board, which is a little rough. Also, this is a countdown 1. So this actually is going to, like, kill itself. This isn't doing damage every time. Yeah, I thought this was dealing damage every round, but no, this is just once. So yeah, I don't think we'll actually bother with this one, although it looks like it could have been fun. I do like getting or improving Consult the Heavens. Double Invoke, that's going to be too much. Ebb for champion draw, and does have some heals in there. Redoubled Valor for massive heal, but 6 cost is a little much. Even if we have the extra mana, we'd rather play something like Consult the Heavens. Also, Ebb is pretty bad into Lissandra. Just because then you're playing more spells, and she's doing more... Yeah, I feel like we're actually probably not going to bother with any of these. Little sad. Oh well. Trundle.
I'm the troll.
Yeah, Secret Technique is another one that's decent for Poro King. Doubles your Poro Snacks. Let's get rid of this. We'll actually hold on to this for the draw. Alright, we have Vi. We'd like to get our Mystic Shot.
They're in for a surprise.
Nice to meet you.
Let's drop this here. That way we have a blocker.
Smashing. I'll recite your rights.
Alright, what are we going to get for an item?
A foray into steel? How exciting!
On foot.
This is fine. This is going to give us our damage to play our Vi. Yeah, it's going to be okay. This is going to be a bit of an issue when they start dropping their giant units and getting their crazy scaling. We do have our
Sure have Cupcake
Affliction,
counted
though.
on me.
Let's try to see if we can get our Sorraka. There we go. Yeah, we have double Moonlight, so that's not bad.
king!
See you, Rivi. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Let's drop our Sorraka.
Let me guide you.
The trolls are going to war!
Well, that is annoying.
Get ready for a beatdown!
Alright, so that unit's actually not that big. Let's moonlight these two. And sadly, we don't have strong enough units to kill either of them. Guess we can drop this one here. Yeah, I think we'll just have to let that one go through.
Trolls survive!
Live with purpose.
Alright, so the one issue with this build is we need to play Vi as a 1 cost. And we're not really having the damage for that at the moment. Damage for their Nexus, that is. Because we could get our attack in, but that's not really going to help us too much.
I brought my book. Hope that's all right.
Snow Sunder, huh?
Good as bone shiver.
Stars fall.
So we'll actually let Sorraka attack. That way she can actually just get hit. These all have regen, which is incredibly annoying. So hitting them really doesn't do like anything. We could use our Moonlight, but not really worth it. Although I suppose deal 1, give this 2/2. We'll go for Written in the Stars. Alright, not terrible.
The possibilities
We're just,
are infinite.
at this point, really trying to end from Starspring.
Live with purpose. Take heart.
Alright, I think we'll drop our Vi here.
Stands for violence.
District standards have drifted.
And let's drop a Written in the Stars to get another copy of Sorraka. Oh man, we're so close.
Stars, hear me.
We just need one more. So if we can survive this round, we can be fine. Obliterate all units with 4 or less power. So that's only going to hit us. Little sad. We're gonna need our Moonlight. Here we're just dropping blockers.
Wreck ice and flesh! Get ready for a beatdown!
Alright, here, let's silence both of these.
Go no further.
Sorraka will take damage, but she'll then heal up next round. Or she'll heal up with the Star Spring. And we'll be able to end the game. So, GG.
Today we have determined our own fate.
I find Trundle is normally the easiest out of the 3. He is annoying, but yeah, I normally find him to be easier, which is why we went there. We'll go for a Sleepy Trouble Bubble. We probably... Oh, we got enough. Yeah, we can do full heal here. We still have our revive. All right, Lissandra with Frost Gathers.
At last, my time is at hand.
Now, we're probably just going to get entombed and absolutely annihilated, but just getting to Lissandra is pretty good. I do actually like a lot of these. So yeah, we'll actually hold on to them. With Vi, her second star power is actually decent, giving us guaranteed cheap cards to have in our opening hand.
He's coming.
Ages pass, yet I remain.
Let's go ahead and drop this.
I've read all about this.
Let's pass and see. Okay. They were able to high roll. How nice for them. This is going to give us like too many cards, but let's drop this. And it is going to give us a pretty fun card, actually, that we might end up playing. Oh, it switched. It lied to us. It showed that we were going to get the Renekton card. That's sad. Sure. So we're going to try to get our plunder damage off here.
More than mortal.
Yeah. The fact that we weren't able to get our Vi off in our opening hand is pretty bad, because right now Vi could be killing their units. Oh, the top. Oh, that's hilarious. Nice. Let's just drop this here. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's funny.
The trolls are going to war!
At my command.
Alright, so we'll be able to do 1 damage to try to get our Vi on the board. That is not very nice.
Feel the power of true ice.
Alright, so we could use Moonlight. I think we probably will save that for another round. We actually don't want to play any other spells at the moment. Now, Vi is probably going to just get immediately entombed.
Our mountain groves are full of dangers, but I know them all. Be brave.
And the entomb is fast speed. So there's not really too much we can do about it. So we could attack, try to kill the Lissandra. Yeah, I feel like we're just going to get immediately entombed.
Headed in.
Let's actually hold off. With how much mana they have, even if we kill Lissandra, they'll just be able to, like, play something immediately. I think let's drop our Sorraka.
And protect.
I'll leave that first part to you, Sorraka.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, that's why we didn't want to necessarily get rid of one of their units. they're willing to end. Let's drop this here.
Clear a path for you.
Good to see you too, Vin.
Okay, so now they're entombing. That's kind of fine. It's kind of what we figured. Yeah, let's not actually kill their units, make them have to replace them. This is just for the champion draw and one extra.
By starlight.
I've got this.
So we could attack with Sorraka. They don't have anything strong enough to kill her, but with the Ice Shard, yeah, I think we're fine with ending.
Live with purpose.
I'll protect you.
You're in troll lands now. It's good to be the king.
This is going to be rough. Bully and Constellation update, pure trash, ooh, 6-star. 4th should be Titanic Wake. Yes, it would definitely be very nice if they adjusted that. All right, let's drop this, try to buff up our units a little bit more. We're probably going to need to use the Moonlight Affliction. Another Entomb. How nice. Problem also with the Entombs is they also just take up space on our board. So like we'd like to drop the Golden Herald here, but it kind of's not going to matter.
Get ready for a beatdown.
All right, let's go ahead and we can silence these two. The Scourge. I think we'll go for the Charger.
Stand back. I'll protect you.
And Vi still frostbitten from the previous time. That's kind of funny. Sure, we can drop this here.
Is my greatest weapon.
Good luck punching.
I'm having the I'm still standing and still shooting meme. Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, it's like I kind of almost don't even want to kill some of their units just because they're not playing anything else, which isn't terrible.
I don't need a plan.
So we will try to kill Lissandra. We'll technically kill this one here, but we're kind of just also wanting to take damage.
Trouble coming at ya.
We're trying to take as much damage as we can without actually dying. Now, they are going to have their Ice Shard. They are going to have Frostbites and things like that. Let's try to go like this. Okay, Frostbiting that. It's fine. Alright, that's what we figured. Let's do a transfusion. Let's go from here.
Stinging cold.
Our main hope right now is Starspring. We do have 10 damage banked already. The problem is they have another ice shard. I thought they used their fleeting one. Because I want to drop this Consult the Heavens. It probably could get us close to winning. But they probably would just drop their ice shard and kill both of our units. We have to try. Maybe they'll misplay. Yeah.
Feel the power of true ice.
Nexus is so low. Yeah, we're at 17. We probably would have had, like, just enough. We still have our revive.
The possibilities
Oh, look,
are
Sorraka.
infinite. Take heart.
We'll drop Golden Herald for a whole bunch of blockers. And we have our Moonlight. So there is still hope.
One smack'll do.
Alright, so we need to silence both of these. These are the only two doing damage, really. Yeah, this should be good. So now we're just getting hit by the ice shards. Alright, so we're still close.
Live with purpose.
Oh my word, we have double attack.
Stars.
Alright, so we're gonna attack like this. We'll try to kill their Lissandra. The biggest thing is, as long as they don't kill Starspring, we win.
Take heart.
So, unless they have enough damage to kill our Nexus with ice shards, which they honestly might. Yes, we can still win here. Or you can still lose, I should say. Alright, so we're just gonna pass. We're just passing. We should just win. Yes. Okay, there we go. We're fine. Easy.
And that's a knockout.
And we didn't even need our revive. Oh, easy. I think she has one of the Watchers that can destroy landmarks. At least I thought she might have one of those. All right, so able to still clear Lissandra with Vi. That was interesting one. Definitely relied on Sorraka there. That was interesting. That went pretty well. That was almost a anime finale. Yes, that was very close. We had like 4 health left. The biggest thing is just don't give up, fight till the very end, and sometimes you're able to come away with the win. Oh, that was something. What a nice Vi run, yeah. So Poro King relics. Poro King is one that you really like epic relics on. So being able to not worry about Poro King and just focus on your units is very good. So I know you said you already didn't have some of these, but just going over for everyone. Spirit of the Buru, this is fantastic because then your Poros have 3 keywords. For his star powers, you need 4 keywords. So this gives you almost all of them to immediately start get your board-wide scaling going every single round. So this one, very good. Strength of Stone, it is slightly fight dependent or adventure dependent, because if you are taking too much damage, this can be a downside. But giving units 2 power, or giving units 1 health, and formidable, gives them another keyword. So both of these together, you have your board-wide scaling every single round, and scaling off of this damage often isn't bad, especially if you have Spirit of the Brew, since the quick attack means you normally aren't actually taking damage back. So that's not bad. Beast Within, decent. Your units all get the 1/1 and Overwhelm. Another keyword, more scaling, also good. Secret Technique, great for your horror snacks, being able to double the effect of them. So another one that's really good. Nora's Portal Accelerator, you're just giving your units that extra impact. Again, great way to get another keyword to trigger your board-wide scaling. So he is one that, if you have Epic Relics, it's really good. If you don't have Epic Relics, then yeah, some of the different ways you can go with him are okay. Scourge is stashed to try to get him on the board earlier so he can actually start generating those poor snacks for you, start generating more keywords for you, like Voidborn Carapace. When any unit dies, grant me its keywords. This is decent to try to focus to be a more keyword-focused champion. Also, killing one of your own units with Corrupted Star Fragment isn't bad because of your second star power. If an ally died this round, grant your weakest ally 1/1 and a random keyword that allies don't have. That way you can get the other effect of, if you have 4 more unique keywords, grant allies 2/2. In general, though, Oro King, when you have to focus on him, feels way weaker. What you normally want to be doing is just throw it on some of these specific epic relics, get your board-wide scaling every single round, and absolutely steamroll the enemy. What's a good Poor Snack build for Poor King? So if you want, like, somewhat the best build, going for Secret Technique, Spirit of the Buru, and then Strength of Stone. As long as you're not going into an encounter where you're taking a lot of damage, this is like your best build, because Secret Technique gives you all of those extra, or doubles your Poro Snacks. No, you're not really going to normally get Poro King on the board for his Poro Snacks, but that doesn't really matter. You still have enough just baseline. Then if you end up playing him, okay, get more benefit. But just throwing on Secret Technique with these two, that way you have your 2/2 effect every round. This is kind of like the best build for the most part. Yeah, Poro King is a triple epic champion. Although, if you just have Spirit of the Buru, he does feel incredibly powerful. But yeah, without epic relics, he is definitely one that feels a lot weaker. Having 4 keywords on Poros from the start is so strong. Yeah, it's insane. Show me your Aatrox. So Aatrox, a very simple and solid build for him at the moment is this right here. With Starforged and Luminous, you're able to get +1 starting mana, which is really nice for Aatrox. And then Beast Within. Most of your units, or at least a lot of them, are Darkin or Cultists, so they all get the extra 1/1, so further increasing your stat buffs, very good. And then giving them all Overwhelm, really nice as well. But you can't always go for just like some Strike Relics, because he is Strike Synergy, so that's not bad. You can also go for the Berserker's Buckle. This, paired with his Grand General's Counterplan right here, is also solid, because then you can make his champion spell, which has him and enemy strike each other, and then you can do that like 3 times. So since he's constantly hitting other units, he is triggering your strike synergy with the Berserker's Buckle. Since he's getting hit back, he is scaling off of that, and he has regen from his Darkened Blade, so he just scales out of control. So another fun thing you can do if you don't have like epic relics. So Aatrox, epics are nice, but there's plenty of rares that are also really good for you. Yeah, you don't need Starforged Gauntlets for Aatrox, but if you have it, it's solid. So for the original Lux, she is another one where going for Starforged plus Luminous is very, very good for you, and it's actually better than most other people. Because for this Lux, you have Succession. This is a 3-cost spell that gives you a mana gem. Also, remember from Lux's star powers, the first spell you play, you get that mana refilled. So one thing you do with Lux, if you have Starforged, you start at 3 mana, and then you can play potentially double Succession. So at the end of round 1, you're at 5 mana, and then next round, you can be at 6 mana to automatically start your Chemtech Duplicator. So if you have Starforged, Lux Original is actually incredibly good with it. As far as some builds, this is okay. Arcane Comet gives you more removal, 6-cost spell, so it triggers all your effects. Archangel Staff is nice, Chemtech Duplicator also nice, but also going for like Scourge's Stash down here to get her on the board a little bit earlier is actually pretty decent as well, especially if you're going for Archangel Staff, so you can get this mana refill earlier on in the game. So that's another good approach to take, and potentially if you want, you can just throw on like 2 of them. It'd be fun to see Swain Relic double plunder Lux video. That would be interesting. Oh, I'll vent about something annoying that happened yesterday. So yesterday, as soon as I was done streaming, I worked on finishing up my guide video for the monthly challenges. I had already had it recorded. I'd already done a round of editing on it, but I was doing my second round of editing. I got it done around like 1 o'clock or so. And so then it had a couple hours to upload. It could be finished, and then I could go and get all my timestamps done for the video. That video, though, bugged out and got stuck on like processing, which is like when YouTube, you upload the video and then YouTube like processes it into its different categories of quality that it can. It got stuck there for I don't know how many hours, but I had to delay the video multiple times, and then it was still stuck there like after 7 o'clock in the evening. I had to upload a second copy of it because it just wasn't working. So if you're wondering why the video yesterday came out at like 7 o'clock and why it wasn't the monthly challenge video, that is why. It was incredibly frustrating because also I had other stuff I was planning on doing last night, some other work to finish up, but I kept waiting for this to finish. Oh, yeah, last night that was super annoying. The video is uploaded now, though, so once I finish this, I'm going to go do the timestamps, and that'll be the video coming out tonight. Yeah, I guess we can get through this essence pouch. First 5 episodes got leaked for Arcane. That is rough. Good thing I'm already trying to not really pay attention to it at all. Alright, that was pretty fun. Always good to have a Sorraka game, and we were able to actually come away with a win there for Vi. That was pretty good. But I think that's where we'll call it today. We will be streaming tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some of the leaks going, or not leaks, but reveals for the new champions for next month, or next week. It's actually less than a week. But yeah, that's where we will call it today. Thank you all for hanging out with me for a bit. We will be streaming tomorrow and then won't be streaming for the weekend. But thank you all for hanging out. Hope you have a great rest of the day. See ya.